can't tell me what to do. I'm grown. Or you can't tell me what to do. You ain't my mama. You can't tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. Who do you think you are trying to tell me what to do? Honey, listen. I don't care who you are or where you are at in this world. Where you're at don't got nothing to do with it. How old you are don't got nothing to do with it. Everywhere you go at, you're going to have rules. And you're going to have to follow those rules. I don't care if you're grown. I don't care if I'm not your mom, I'm not your daddy. You're going to have to follow rules, whoever you are. If you're living in the U.S. of America, you're going to have to follow rules, and that's just point blank, period. Wherever you go, if you at your job got rules, regulations, and policies that you have to follow. When you're at home and you're still living with mama or your daddy, they got household rules that you're going to have to follow. Point blank, period. If it ain't but take your damn shoes off when you come in my house. That's somebody's rules. Respect it or check it. Hey, listen, when you're driving a vehicle, you're going to have the rules from the motor vehicle department that you're going to have to follow. When you buy a house, if you're a homeowner, there are rules and policies as homeowners that you're going to have to follow. Point blank, period. No matter who you are, how old you are, where you are, you're going to have to follow rules. So for those of you who think that I don't have to follow the rules because of who I am, you're going to have a very hard life. A very, very hard life. I'm sad to say that. Like, you got to wake up and understand that this ain't your world. That you do live in this world with other people. And there are rules and boundaries and regulations and policies that you are going to have to follow. If you don't want to follow them, I suggest you go ahead and build you a little bubble somewhere and stay in it. Okay? Create your own world somewhere on Gilligan's Island or wherever you want to go at, because that's the only way you're going to be able to survive, baby. Because listen, anywhere you go at in this world, there are going to be rules. Okay? When you go in somebody's restaurant, they got rules you have to follow. They may have a policy as simple as no animals allowed. That means stay your dog ass out the door. Okay? You might go into a corner store. They might have a rule as simple as you have to have your t-shirt and shoes on when you come in here. That's a rule. Either you're going to follow it or don't come in them people damn store. Okay? Like, everybody got rules and regulations. I don't care how big or small they are. It's their rules. And you have to respect it, especially when you can't check it. It just is what it is, baby. When you're a homeowner, based on where you live at, they may say, hey, I know you own this property, but goddamn it, I want you to keep this grass cut. Let that grass come past a certain point, and I'm going to fine your ass. That's a rule. And I guarantee you, anybody who's a homeowner going to follow it if they don't want them fines tapping at their damn door. Okay? I don't care who you are. Like I said, there are rules to this life that we live, whether it's coming from your mama or the police, the president or whoever. Listen, you gotta follow rules, baby. Stop being that stubborn person. Stop telling yourself, I'm grown, I can do what I want to do. No, the fuck you can't, okay? Like my mama said, you ain't grown until you're on your own. And ain't nobody on their own in this fucking world. It just ain't. You're not. Even when you move out and move into your own place on your own property, you're not on your own, okay? You still don't even own that shit yet. You still paying taxes, okay? Somebody else's rules and policies gonna apply over there some way, somehow, some shape, some form. Okay? So get out of that mind of thinking that you can just go on through life, do whatever you want to do, and there aren't gonna be any consequences behind it, because it will be. And remember that whatever you put out in this world, whether it's good or bad, when you put out good into this world, you're more likely to get a good consequence. When you put out bad into this world, you're more likely to get a bad consequence. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. So when you do something as simple as just following the rules, that can make your life so much easier. I don't care who it is, especially kids. Listen to your parents. I don't care if it's your mother, your grandmother, your grandmama, your grandfather, your step parents, your adopted parents, whoever is the guardian over your life that has been willing to step up to the plate and take care of you the way they're supposed to and raise you up in the way that they're supposed to. Be respectable enough to, at the least, follow the rules. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's come in the house by 9 p.m. If that's their rule, honor that rule. It doesn't matter if it's turn off all of your electronics by 10 or 11 p.m. and get you some rest. If that's their household rule, baby, honor it. It doesn't matter if it's Like I said, just take your shoes off at the door when you come in so you don't ruin the carpet that they spent their hard-earned money on. If it's just as simple as that, baby, don't come in. I ain't gonna be taking off my shoes and doing all that extra shit. Baby, take your shoes off. Respect them people's house. Respect their rules, because one day you're gonna be the one that's setting the rules. You're gonna be the one that's writing the policies. You're gonna be the one that has the authority to call shots over something that's yours. And with everything in you, you're going to want somebody to respect. RESPECT. Okay? Everything about it. Because once you're in those shoes, that's filled by the person who's the owner of some shit or the responsible one for some shit, and you can't honor those rules, baby, it's gonna hit different. It's gonna hit different from you saying I'm grown versus somebody telling you I'm grown. I ain't listening to shit you said. It's gonna hit different, and it's gonna happen. If you have been the person to put that out there and you done told somebody that shit before, it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back to you. I ain't gotta follow no rules. Guess what? Them same words, you gonna hear it. Unfortunately, that's how karma work, baby. I don't know who it's gonna be from. Might be from your grandchild. I don't know. But guess what? Karma come back around 360, baby, every time. Like, just do good and be good. That's all I can say. Do good and be good. And if somebody got rules for you to follow, policies for you to follow, boundaries for you to respect that shit, man. Listen, put some respect on it, okay? Because you would want the same thing if it was you in their shoes. You would want somebody to respect you 100% and everything that comes with you, okay? Whatever their boundaries are, if they say, hey, don't touch me here, don't motherfucking touch me, okay? If they say, hey, I draw the line right there, don't speak to me in that way. Don't speak to them in that way. Have enough respect. If they say, hey, here's my boundaries. I don't allow nobody to come in this side of my house. This is my sanctuary. This is where I go at to clear my head. This part of my house is not open to anyone else. Respect that shit. Don't cross that motherfucking threshold. Point blank, period. Like, listen, I don't care, like I said, how big or small the rules are, what the boundaries are. Respect that shit, man. Respect it. Because you will want the same thing for somebody to respect you. And I hope somebody heard me today.